If you need to leave your seat during the course of the performance, please be aware that you may not be readmitted until an appropriate break. And finally, please note that it is not permitted to record any part of this performance. Please turn your mobile phone off in order to avoid distraction to your fellow audience members or to our performers. Thank you and have a wonderful evening at the Bell Table.
Once upon a time, on an island far, far away, there was a little pub where the inhabitants spent their day. They came in for the banter, the hot pot and the crack. They played cards, they fought hard, they were a playful pack. But this little pub held secrets of old, stories of jeweled young ladies never to be told. Then one fine day, the island scored big. But who is the owner of this ripe fig?
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
House!
You took my jack. She took my jack.
I did take your jack. I had my own jack.
Patsy, did you see her take my jack?
I saw her lay your jack, but I never saw her take your jack.
That means she took my jack.
Now, Paddy, you're a sore loser.
I'm not playing cards with you anymore.
Are you saying I cheated? I take offence to that.
You always cheat. You always take my cards when I'm not looking.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Paddy, don't mind her. She always cheats. I'll buy you a pint. I bet you 2 to 1 she cheated, because she always cheats.
A glass of Sauvignon there, Peggy. I'll give Paddy back his rattler. We only have the tawny wine in here, Nolly. Horny wine? I said tawny wine. What do you want, Paddy?
A pint, please, Peggy.
A pint of what? She's not a mind reader. I know what he drinks by now, Nolly. Isn't he coming in here long enough? What's wrong with you, Peggy? Nothing. Get down after having a bit of bad news, that's all.
Is the toilet locked again?
Twill be you that blocked the Paddy.
After a steaming bowl of Bessie's hot pot. Oh, the toilet is not blocked again. I wish it was as easy as that. Well, what's wrong with you, so? Look.
What's this? A letter from the bank. Looks very official.
I'm going to have to put the pub up for sale.
What? You can't.
I have to, sure. I'm losing money hand over fist. The bank is threatening foreclosure. They're going to pull the plug on me. I have to put it up for sale. It's all there in that letter. Read it for yourself.
Dear Mrs. Mitchell, it has come to our attention that the balance on your account is overdue. And you are now heavily in arrears. Due to continuous non-payment of said arrears, you have left us in no other position but to repossess your premises. Please vacate by the end of the month. Lads, 3 weeks.
3 whole weeks. I bet you that'll be 2 to 1. That'll be 2 weeks. Any takers on the bay, 2 to 1.
I'll have a fiver.
It can't be that bad. Have we invented our life savings here by the beer and the whiskey?
It's not enough, Bridie. I can't compete with them modern pubs with all their gins and their Jaeger bombs and their cocktails with slushy names and their strobe lighting. All I have is beer and pies. I'm only a small pub. I can't compete with all that malarkey.
So what compete you talking about there? You're the only pub in the bloody island.
And we make up one third of its inhabitants. Since they stopped coming over from the mainland, sure, I've no business. I lost a pile of business.
You can't sell Peggy. Where would I go for my drop of wine and a bit to lose? And sure, where would Paddy go? Isn't he part of the furniture?
And should I come in here for the last 40 years?
You are, and didn't the printer your ass in the stew to prove it?
Yes, and the printing stool is on my ass as well.
And listen now, the rest of us has been coming all these years as well. We've all done our bit holding up that bar. Sure, only for us the place would have went to wrecking years ago.
The old memories, lads. If only the old walls could talk.
Oh, should I remember well? I proposed to Bridie over there at that table under the moonlight.
And me.
And she said no.
And sure, Paddy is very for whiskey at this very bar.
And he's pasted all over Peggy. Do you remember that, Peggy?
I do, sure, he was only a slip of a young fella. And he didn't have the stomach for the jet, but he has the old belly for it now.
And the children, and they're dancing there in the corner in their communion dresses.
I know. We can all buy shares.
And we needn't tell anyone, we can keep it a secret.
Go away, you drink the shares. And 2 bombs to my name.
I have it. We'll burn it down. And you can get the insurance.
Come here. I have an idea. I've gasoline out my back. We could all dress in black and no one would see us.
It's the MIBs. Here come the MIBs. The good guys dress in black, remember that, just in case we ever face to face and make contact. The title held by me, MIB, means what you think you saw, you did not see. So don't blink, be what was dead is now gone. Black suit with the black Ray-Bans on.
You can't burn it down anyway. You can't burn it
Who's
down.
going to see us anyway? There's no one on the island but ourselves.
That's a great idea.
Would you stop with the nonsense? I said we can't burn it down. I stopped paying the insurance when the premiums went up that time.
Oh, shit.
Frick!
Oh, how are you kissing?
I sure I'm as well as can be expected under the circumstances.
Are you still milking that old bull of yours? What was his name again?
Mark? Where were you reared? 'Tis the cows you milk, not the bulls. You've the queerest notions, Nonny.
Mark the bull, I'd say, would fetch a few bob.
He would not indeed. He's gone well past it. He's too old.
Lads.
Oh, what are we going to do now? We can't let them sell the pub from under our noses.
So what can we do?
We have to think of something.
Go. Come on. Get a move on. What have you to say for yourself?
Was the place haunted, I wonder?
Oh, no. Get up to the place in hand.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have an idea. What if we tell everyone the pub is haunted? Well, years and years ago, there was a woman. Her name was Nellie. She had word to Jules.
How do you know she was wealthy?
Because he gave her his crown jewels. He was come to the island. You know, an island surrounded by water. He was give her rings, gold rings and all sorts of things. He used to come up here to the pub every night at 10:30. One night, he never came. He was lost at sea.
How do you know he was lost?
Because that's what happened in the story. Now will you stop interrupting me? Now, she died of a broken heart. And soon after and ever since, the lights in the pub go on and off. They say she comes up here to the pub, hoping he'll come back for her.
What time?
Every night.
What time?
What?
What time does she come?
10:30.
I've never seen her.
I'm gonna hit you in a minute.
Will you shut up and let her get up with the story? Go on, Lolly.
She flicks, and she flicks, and she flicks on the lights.
Oh, God almighty.
And the floors creak.
That'll be Paddy's gas.
I've often seen the lights flashing all right, but I thought it was just faulty wiring. You know, you're after putting the shivers up me now. I'll never be able to down another pint in here again without getting the shivers.
Do you hear him, Nonny? You haven't believed in your old ghost stories.
And we coming here for the best 40 years and never saw nothing.
Well, if he believes it, the tourists will believe it too. And the money start rolling in. You could have a pint there, Phyllis. Especially for you.
How are you, Bessie? What's on the menu today?
My hot pot. My wonderful recipe, handed down to me by my Auntie Beatrice. It's been in the family for many years. It's the nicest hot pot on the island.
Is that the same hot pot you had on all last week?
Excuse me, what are you trying to say? That's made fresh every day. You want some or don't you?
No, thanks. I had a bag of crisps, I'm all full.
I serve it with homemade brown bread, made baked by yours truly every morning.
A pint of your best there, and a package of peanuts.
Want to go to hot pot, Pads?
No, my tummy's a bit upset today.
Is it now, though?
Patsy, how's business?
Sure. Slow. Aren't you all in here?
Any old tips for good hearts today, huh?
Tips? You can't trust her tips. Last tip she gave us is still running. Found him up in cock, wrapped around a tree.
Watch your mouth, Kitty Brown.
Mere Patsy, you missed the story about the ghost with the jewels.
Where you go with the ghost with the jewels? She had no ghost with jewels on her head. Do listen to me at all, Paddy.
She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint on powder, no yarn at town. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulders was a
Bring it in there, lads, and drinks up your pints.
change, that's all. But sure, it suits you the way I always do it. I know. I'd like something different to stick at the same old thing. Well, what do you want me to do, Lulu? Could you make it longer? Longer? Now, come here. I wash hair and I cut hair, but I don't grow hair. You'll have to do that yourself, Lulu. Well, a friend of mine got it done on the mainland. Yeah, there's a new hairdresser after opening over there, and everyone's raving about him. Who's that now? Trevor. Trevor Anthony. Gifted he is. My friend said you can go in with short hair and come out with long hair. Gifted he is, I'm telling you. That's my son, Trevor. Trevor Style Studio. What? Are you serious? Yeah, Trevor's my son. Never knew you had a family, Chantal. Oh, yeah, I have, yeah. Let me tell you. I had 2 sons by my late husband. God be good to him. But, you know, one was Mark Anthony and the other was Peter Mark. But I had to rear them on my own now. After my poor husband died, he was very young. He was only 39. Telford. Oh, Telford. Choked on a fishbone he did. Oh, Telford. Telford. Oh, Telford. That's very sad, Chantal. I know, and I wouldn't mind, you know, but he said skinless and boneless on the tin. Oh, Telford. Telford. I know, sad, I know. And I never liked fish. But the thing is, when you have 2 young boys to rear, you have to get on with it, Lulu. Sure, I taught the boys all they know. They used to come into the salon with me every day after school. But sure, come here. Then they emigrate to the mainland and they became very successful in the hairdressing business. They opened their own hair salon and I'm very proud of them. And you taught them everything they know? I sure did. Well, why can't you make my hair grow? Yeah, well, you can't make hair grow in a day, Lulu. They are extensions you are talking about. Now, my Trevor, he specialises in them. Oh, well. Yeah, he's a builder as well. Jesus, he must be worth the fortune. No, he's not a builder. No, what makes you think he's a builder? Says he does extensions. Yeah, hair extensions, Lulu. But you love the building extensions, Chantal. Oh, Lulu, hair extensions, they are the new trend. Now, I'll show you. Wait a minute now, and I'll show you what you have to do. You see, you have to, no, wait a minute now. You have to get glue, right? Turn around here now. So you get super glue, and you short hair, and then what you do then is you get the long hair, and you stick it on with the super glue. Do you understand now? Mind you. But it's very expensive. But you know something? I'm going to ask my Trevor to show me how to do it the next time he comes to visit me. Super glue? Yeah. You want to put super glue in my hair? Yeah. And it's very expensive. Yeah. And Jesus, Chantal, I heard it on now. You can buy super glue in the Euro shop. You want to do them or not? Well, I'll do it so, if that's what you want. I mean, you are my best customer. I'm your only customer. Now, another thing. You need to get a toilet into the hair salon. I have to come in here to this pub, going to the toilet, and the lads be encouraging me to having a drink. I really don't want it, Chantal. You don't? Oh, you don't want to drink? Jeez, will you go wear that for God's sake? Why don't you want to drink? Will we have one now, so? Will we? Will we? Are you sure? Right. Okay, so. Peggy, same again there, please. And come here. I love the look of your rabbit and headlights. Do you now? I do. Well, I asked your one to do the same as yours, Chantal. Oh, go away. Go to the toilet. Oh, go away. Oh, really, Roger? I really don't want to come in here again, Roger.
Why on earth not, Polly Poller?
Because there's a dreadful
now?
Well, just a swift knock of their pins and we'll be off.
And as for these stools, I said on something positively horrid last week. Oh, hand me the disinfectant spray there, Roger. Oh, I couldn't possibly put my dear ear on that.
You're quite right, Polly. She always is. Positively disgusting. Top of the morning to you all.
Morning, Raj. How are you, Raj? How's the garden, Jerry?
Oh, it's doing very well. I love pruning this morning.
All right. Lovely. What can I get you?
Scotch on the rocks for me and a glass of vintage Pimm's for my dear Polly.
It's Penelope, darling.
Oh, yes. Penelope.
Roger, did you pack the figs this morning? They have to be ready for blighting next week.
How about our daughter Arabella? We promised to visit her this month.
Oh, don't worry about Arabella. Don't worry about Arabella. We have to get blighted first, or the figs will not hold. They are frightfully ripe as it is, Roger.
They'll hold, Polly. What I'm worried about is my silver ghost rose rice on that damn ferry.
Oh, what do you think is going to happen, Roger? The car is hardly going to sail itself. We will be on a ferry. On the sea, Roger. On the sea.
Raj, your drinks.
Oh, thank you, Peggy. You can keep the change.
Excuse me. There is lipstick on my glass.
Oh, look. Jenny, that'll be the Juicy Lucy flavour. Don't be telling everyone the log wants some.
Morning, parcel.
Her name is Parcel Package. I don't know where you're getting it mixed up with parcel.
Listen, lads, I've just had some wonderful news. I've just had a call from the Irish Lottery Department. Someone on the island has won the lotto.
Check your tickets. See which one of you won the lotto.
Well, I don't know who it is, but I'll be discreet in the street.
I think I heard somebody say that the ticket was bought last Sunday before Mass. Hands up everyone who bought their ticket last Sunday before. Well, that fucking narrows it down, doesn't it?
Well, as I said, I'll be discreet in the street.
Would you listen to her? Can't you get a commission?
What are you trying to say, Bridie?
Come here, lads. Any of you notice anything? There's someone missing.
What numbers?
What's the numbers?
What's the numbers?
What's the numbers? I nearly forget to tell you the numbers, lads.
What's the numbers?
Listen up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait for it. And the winning number is, the bonus number is, number 3.
Well, if one of us hasn't it, who has it?
Maybe 'tis the ghost with the jewels.
You big eaters!
Come here. Do you not notice that there's someone missing? Who? Mrs. Maliki from the other side of the island.
I saw Mrs. Milligan last Sunday. She was hacking away at the back of the church. I thought she was going to cut herself inside out.
Yeah, and she's usually in here in this time of the day, isn't she, lads?
Well, lads, we have to tell her it's our duty.
'Tis our duty.
You big eaters! here in a fit state to drive anyway. But I will need a few of you to come with me in case I meet that killer sheep on the road. It's fair dark outside tonight, like.
Are you going to meet Mark?
Who's Mark?
Kitty's bull.
Come on, lads. We'll go whistle for moral support. Hopefully we'll be back before closing time.
Yeah. Since when was there a closing time on the island? Listen, come on, lads. We'll go. Kitty, you're in charge till I get back.
I care out there, you just might meet the lady with the juice.
Right, lads. What are you having?
Oh, Sam again. But there you are, Mojo. And no lipstick this time.
Another glass of your finest pims for Polly Polly. She's an insatiable task this day.
And a pint there for me, she gives me.
Ah, damn it. The tap is gone. I'll have to go down to the cellar and change the barrel.
Poor Miss Melody. She probably had the vomiting bug. Yeah, because she's usually in here every day, isn't she, at this time?
She's probably unwell.
I wonder.
That cough was pretty bad last week.
Yes, love.
Did Miss Melody have some of your hot pot last week?
What are you trying to say? Hello? That my hot pot made Mrs. Melody sick?
It'll be the first time.
Watch your mouth now, Lulu.
Oh, what a lovely surprise!
Will you ever get off my husband, Kitty? Oh, any excuse to sit to my husband, Kitty.
Well, she looked pretty scared to me, Penelope.
Calm down, Kitty, calm down. Photos here.
What happened tonight?
What happened tonight?
Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same.
Mrs. Manicky! Mrs. Manicky! Where are you?
Mrs. Manicky. Are you there, Mrs. Manicky?
Where are you?
It is very dark in here, lads. I don't think anyone is home.
Switch on the lights there, Paddy.
They're not working.
Damn me, not bitch one in buying no light bulb.
I don't know, lads. I don't think we should be here. I mean, maybe she's sleeping. I mean, what we're doing is trespassing.
No, we're here to see if Mrs. Malicky's all right. We are concerned for her welfare.
And a lottery ticket. What was that?
What was that?
That was the lady with the Jews going to the toilet and her way to the up.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, Jesus!
What's that?
Oh!
What did Jesus is wrong with what?
There's something on my head.
That's your hair, you clown.
Come on now, lads. We need to get moving on this.
Right. Friday?
Yeah.
Yourself and Noni can go down the shed to the back and see she down there collecting wood.
I will.
Phyllis?
Yeah.
Yourself and myself will go up and check the bedrooms upstairs.
I'm on it, Peggy.
What about me?
Apparently you can stay here and hold the fort. You can alert us if you see her coming up the hill there.
What'll I do? What sound will I make if I hear her see her coming? To let you know she's coming.
Oh, James, maybe you could do a wolf sound. No, that's too loud. Try a splutter. No, that's too quiet. I know, a squeal. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, so long as we know she's coming, that's the main thing. Okay. Now, the sooner we get that ticket, the sooner we'll get that money. Come on. Come on, Paddy.
What's that? What? Dad, I see 4 legs.
That's Paddy, you eat, Jess. Paddy, what's wrong with you?
What did Jesus is wrong? What?
It's a ghost.
You saw a ghost? Oh, Jesus, lads, I should have never left him there by himself. Sure, he's afraid of his own shadow, that fella.
What did you see? The lady with the jewels, is it?
It's a ghost.
And what did they look like, Paddy?
They look like ghosts.
Hey, come here. Did they say hello to pass you the time in there, like?
Oh, they were all in white. And they had no hair and no legs, and they danced all around me.
How could they dance with no legs?
They were floating all around me.
Peggy, how many pints you serve him today?
Only the 6 and the 3 whiskies.
Paddy, what's that you're sitting on?
Oh,
Right, to see on this Maliki.
Oh, sorry, Miss Maliki, sorry.
She's dead.
Can't get a heartbeat.
Give her mouth-to-mouth registration.
Resuscitated, look out.
What's that in her hand?
It looks like a lottery ticket. Show me the winning numbers.
Oh, jeez, lads. Take it out of her hand and double check the numbers.
Yeah.
They might be the winning ones.
I can't. The fingers are locked.
Oh,
Do you want me to make a mark this?
Oh, God bless you.
Can I have a pitchfork?
Here, try this.
I have it, lads. It's the winning numbers. We are rich. No. We can buy you the pub now, Peggy, and all the beer in China.
Hold it. Mrs. Maliki signed a bloody ticket. We will need her ID.
Hold on. Think, lads. Think.
Well, I have it. What if one of us takes on her persona?
What do you mean?
Well, one of us becomes Mrs. Maliki. Find her ID. She must have something here in the house. Ring the lottery department. Tell them we've won. And when they come with the check, one of us becomes Mrs. Maliki until they're gone.
But which one of us could pull it off?
I could.
No, you talk too much.
What about me?
No, you're too tall.
You did so.
No. We need somebody quiet, somebody who doesn't talk too much. Sir Phyllis has a mouth like a foghorn.
Thank you very much.
No!
Hold on a minute, lads. Mrs. Malik is a woman. Paddy's a man. Last time I looked.
Yeah.
Well, he's in shock. He'd be perfect. He won't say too much.
Well, we could get Chantal to do his hair. Set it like Mrs. Maliki, like.
And we could put on a bit of makeup, bit of lipstick, and one of Mrs. Maliki's dresses. Oh, we pull it off.
Oh, I don't know about this, girls. Do you want to save the pub or not? I suppose.
What will we do with the body?
That's a good question.
I'll tell you now.
What will we do with the body?
We'll go and collect the winnings, and we'll come back and bury Mrs. Maliki. Give her a decent funeral. God rest her soul.
Come on, sir.
You go so and see can you find her ID.
Yeah, I will.
And we'll go back to the pub then and we'll figure it out from there.
Okay.
Now, well, listen, we want to be covered, Mrs. Maliki got to she get her death of cold.
Come here. I might grab a few tins of paint. I'm taking a doing up my lounge.
You can't do that, it's robbing from the dead.
What do you think we'll do with the lottery ticket?
Well, just only permanent loan, like, no interest.
Come on. Go on.
Come on.
He's not moving.
Come on, Paddy.
Come on.
Jesus, will you pull him out?
Come on, Paddy. Come on.
Big haters. Come on.
She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no paint, no powder, no none at all. She wore a bonnet with a ribbon on it, and round her shoulder was the always shawl.
Bravo! You've got a very fine voice there, Miss Packard.
Oh, thank you, Roger. Not as good as mine, clearly. I trained in a Cork Opera House, I'll have you know.
Bullshit!
I beg your pardon.
You barely had the top of an egg or the rind of a rasher for your breakfast in the morning.
I don't know what you are talking about.
You only got your airs and graces when you met himself.
Rubbish. Get me a taxi there, Roger. Call Sandra at Swift Taxis. I want to go home.
There are no taxis on the island, Polly. We'll have to use the horse.
Oh, no, not the horse. It's frightfully cold outside. And besides, the last time I broke my wrist. And another thing, you're well and truly over the limit, Roger.
Oh, the horse won't know that, Polly.
Oh, roll out the barrel. Let's have a barrel of fun. Roll out the barrel. We've got the blues on the run. I sing boom tarara. Rings out the song. She. It's time to roll the barrel because the gang's all here.
Come and sit down, Polly. We can't have you going native.
Oh, I really just wanted to sing, George. Roger.
What can I get you, sir? I'm looking for Peggy Mitchell.
Ain't here at the minute. Can I get the message? She left me in charge. She's just gone.
Who are you?
I'll be Nancy to you, love.
How long will it be Nancy with this thank you?
As long as he needs me. Oh, yes, he does need me. In spite of what we see, I'm sure that he needs me.
I'm sorry, did I miss something?
Never mind how. It gets a bit boring on this island, you know. Sometimes we take on the role of famous characters, just to pass the time, you see. This here is the Kitty, the resident cleaning lady.
Excuse me, I'm an environmental technician. How's it going?
I like to take the role of a poet myself. Quite good at recitation, you see. This is my party piece. In the Malay states there were hats like plates which the Britishers won't wear. At 12 noon the natives swoon, no further work is done. Only mad dogs and Englishmen go out in the midday sun.
Mad dogs and an Englishman go out in the midday sun.
Out in the midday?
Out in the midday.
Out in the midday.
Out in the midday.
Out in the midday sun.
Out in the midday sun.
That was lovely, yeah, very nice. When will Miss Mitchell be back?
She'll be here tomorrow, the same as usual. She's just got a bit of a nerve tonight.
I'll be back tomorrow then.
Who shall I say called?
The name's Bernard. George Bernard.
Who did you say?
George Bernard. I have personal business with Miss Mitchell. I'll call back tomorrow, and you might tell her to expect me.
Oh, like it. Lumping, stick it up your jumper.
Oh, it's a bit over the top, Polly. Sit down.
I'll be back.
Excuse me, George Bernard.
Would you like a bowl of hot pot, sir?
Oh, no, thank you.
No.
I had something to eat in Cork before we got the ferry.
Okay.
However, I could use a room for the night. I saw one advertised in the post office, but it seems to be closed.
Oh, excuse me, Mr. Bernard. I just stepped out for a moment. Oh, my name is Parcel Package. I am the proprietor of the post office. You see, we had some excitement on the island this evening. Someone has won the lottery.
That is good news.
Yes, it is. And that's where Mrs. Mitchell has gone now, to tell that person the good news.
Well, it is good news indeed, yeah. Do you know who it is yet?
Yep, a quiet lady who lives on the far side of the island.
I see.
Right, let's get you fixed up in your room for the night, Mr. Bernard. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night.
I don't like the cut of his jib.
Excuse me, Mr. George Bernard. I just stepped out for a moment. Did you hear her, old Jock? What a load of old shite.
Oh, just sit down. Take it easy, Polly.
That's gone very long, eh? That's very long, Yes.
It's true, lads. It's true. Peggy is in trouble with the bank.
What? That fella, Mr. Fancy Hands, coming in here, tracking people's mortgages, ruining people's lives.
No, how do you know it's from the bank? He never said he was from the bank.
Because of his fancy suit, of course.
Not to mention his briefcase.
It's official then. If they've sent somebody in person out from the bank, Peggy must have run out of warnings.
Poor Peggy. After all them years, pulling pints and serving all those customers. God help us.
If I were a rich man, diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-diddle-dum, all day long, night, diddle-diddle-dum. If What's with all the long faces? Did you not hear us? We found the lottery ticket.
Peggy, there was someone here to see you while you were out.
Oh, where's Mrs. Malachi? She's above in the house.
Why didn't you bring her with you?
There's a small problem there, though.
She's dead.
Oh, shit.
The good news is we have the ticket. But the bad news is she signed it. Now, the other good news is Bridie found her ID. And the better news is Paddy's going to take on her persona. Aren't you, Paddy?
Oh! What's wrong with your Paddy, love?
He has a cramp.
The bank manager was here from Cork as well, Peggy.
Oh, jiggers, I didn't think he'd get here so soon. What did he want?
Coming back to see you tomorrow?
Oh, jiggers, tomorrow. That doesn't give us much time to verify the ticket, lads. Ah, fake.
Excuse me now. How are we going to put it at the party? Is Mrs. Malachi?
I could doll Paddy up in Miss Malachi's clothes. I could put lipstick on him. I could put rouge on him. And I'll do his nails for him. And I'll do your eyebrows for you as well, Paddy. And come here, do you know something? I'll give you a gorgeous wig. Do you know, I'm a beautician. And I've letters after my name.
Well, I hope you do a better job on him than you did on me. I'm still waiting for my extensions.
No, I forgot now to Miss Malachi's house. Get a few clothes for Paddy to wear. And you know something? When I finish with him, you will think he was a woman all his life.
Right, I'll go with you, so. Yeah. And we'll bring Paddy with us. Yeah. We'll measure him while we're up there. Yeah. No, Paddy.
No, there's no time to raise your head. What did you say? The bank manager is coming tomorrow. Come on.
Who has the lottery ticket?
Peggy has it.
I'll take it up to person and she can put the post office safe for the night. I have to lock up the bookies anyway.
But what'll I do about that bank manager fella tomorrow? We'll have to stall him off till we can verify the ticket. And if he gets wind that Paddy is and Mrs. Malachi, we'll be up to Swanee altogether.
I talked to Purcell. She'll come up with a plan now. And she'll give me a tour around the island.
Yeah, and when the lottery agent comes with the cheque, we can verify it, and Paddy can give it to the bank manager. I'm sure he can use it as collateral to save the pub.
Yeah, and you know what? When he finally arrives, we can tell him that Mrs. Malachi is buying the pub with her winnings. Right? And then we can introduce Paddy as Mrs. Malachi and give him the ticket.
Genius! Oh, jolly clear thinking, I said.
Wait a minute now. Yeah. We could throw a party here tomorrow night. Yeah. That'll distract the bank manager.
Yeah.
Fancy dress?
Yeah.
That way Paddy won't stand out.
Yeah.
That'll be it now. And Betty, you can do a few cocktail sausage, a few sandwiches, like.
And I'll have a bit of hot pot in the freezer.
No. Okay, lads. That's it, so. It's going to be a long day tomorrow. We better head off.
Yeah.
And I'll write one for the road.
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your work sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
take every time you go into that bar to go to the toilet you have a drink.
I do not, Chantal.
Oh, yes, you do, because I can smell it off your breath every time you come back into the hair salon.
The lads are very generous. They always buy you now drink.
Well, you have a mouth on you, and you can't say no.
Couldn't do that. That's be rude. Don't be party. I mean, I don't want to be drinking in the middle of the day at all. But to be antisocial to refuse. And anyway, pass the sign what the colour is taking in my hair.
And so go on. And another thing to you, and another thing. Okay. Lulu, where is Miss Malik's body?
Wait, you go upstairs. It's up now in the morning. Roddy, you stay there.
I'm not going to put my own dress on.
Stay there now.
What about that one?
You can't put your head up to his face and he'll wash him out.
Well, oh my God. What about this one?
Yeah. That's a Susie's complexion.
Woody,
Yeah.
come on now, Paddy, here. Come on, like a good lad. Put that on now, come on. Come on now. It's like a like shiny. Paddy, what's wrong with you?
I saw the Jenny with the jewels.
What's the on about, Chantal?
The Jenny with the jewels. She was dancing around.
Paddy, will you shut up about the lady with the Jones and try that on like a good lad? I'll kill that naughty one when I see her telling me about the ghost stories.
Come here, Chantal, look. I found this upstairs. Case. Full of memorabilia. I mean, baby stuff. Oh my God, baby stuff. Oh, jeez. And there's a teddy bear. Oh, God. And look. What? A letter. What? Yeah. We shouldn't read that now.
We should read it now.
You read it.
Dear Mrs. Malachi, we hope this letter finds you well. You recently inquired about the whereabouts of your son. We are happy to inform you that we have located him in Cork City. He had been living there for some time. We spoke to him recently and he has told us he is anxious to meet with you. Please let us know when this would be convenient and we can make arrangements. Kind regard, the adoption agent.
Oh my God. Mrs. Malky had his son and gave him up for adoption. I never knew Mrs. Malky had a son.
I wonder now, did Miss Malachi write to him and they arranged to meet?
And now she's dead. And she won't get the opportunity. Oh God, that's very sad, Chantal. Oh, tell me. Oh, tell me. And a chair covered her with a blanket or something.
My boy Jenny took her.
But she's not there. There's nobody there. Jenny, Jesus. Man, I get lads here. Oh, she's not here.
Come on, get up here, Paddy. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Oh God. Tell me.
No, 'tis late. This better be important.
I've got the ticket.
What ticket?
The lottery ticket belonging to Mrs. Malachi.
I thought you were giving that the person to put in the post office safe.
But I took a little diversion, girl.
What's going on, Patsy?
Don't you want to make a little extra money?
Bill.
Say it, don't spray it. There's a problem. Mrs. Malachi is dead.
I know she's dead. It's not her body.
But there's a problem. Another problem. She signed the ticket.
I know that also. Why are you telling me things I already know, Patsy?
Because, girl, you have something I need.
I do?
Yeah. Her ID.
I don't get it.
Well, if I had the winning ticket and Mrs. Malachi's ID, I can take on her persona.
But Paddy's taking on her persona so he can give his share to Peggy to buy the pub.
But, girl, Paddy will mess it up. You know he will. The lottery agent will see right through him. But I take on her persona and we'll get the money.
I don't know. Nah, don't know.
Bridie, aren't you sick of living on this almost deserted island? Supping pints and eating Bessie's hot pot every day?
No.
Oh, Bridie, imagine it. We could open our own casino. We could be partners. We could open an international resort. We're the brains of the island, girl, you and I. No. There'll be men from all over the world throwing themselves at us. We'd have our pickings.
Nah, we'd never be able to pull it off without the others.
Oh, yes, we will, Bridie. Well, listen to me. I can take, as I said, I take on Mrs. Malachi's persona. Lulu and Chantel are gone up to the house to get some for clothes. And when they come back, I'll grab a few. And when then Ferry comes in, I'll meet the agent, get the ticket verified, and then we can claim our money.
Yeah, but what's in it for me?
60-40.
50-50, straight down the middle or nothing at all.
65-75.
50-50 or nothing at all.
Okay, but not a word to anyone.
And I could buy Peggy her pub.
You'll be the hero of the hour. No. Not a word to anyone. You'll be all sorry.
Sound of music, with songs they have sung for 1,000 years. The hills fill my heart with the sound of music. My heart wants to sing every song it hears.
Oh, there you are. You forgot to mention the bumps on the road, Purcell.
Oh, it must slip my mind, George Bernard.
Oh, well, it's not a very big island anyway, is it?
No, it's not very big, but it has a lot of history attached to it.
It does?
It does. You see, this island is the most northerly point in Europe,
Next stop, America. Many, many years ago, the ships used to come into port, you know, and rest for many weeks before they used to go on to sea. And one of the local sailors, he fell in love with a girl called Nellie. He used to meet her in the pub and bring her jewels and all sorts of things. But one of the nights he never arrived. And Nellie took that rejection very, very, very badly. They say the pub is haunted because of her.
The pub we were just in?
Yeah, but it's probably just an urban myth.
So this is the house?
Yes, this is Mrs. Malachy's house. It's very dark though, isn't it? I wonder if she is. Mrs. Malachy! Mrs. Malachy! Mary!
Mrs. Malachy!
Mary!
Mrs. Malachy!
Listen, I'll tell you what. You stay here, and I'll go up to the sheds and I'll check if she's there. Okay? Oh.
George Bernard?
Mother?
Takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where...
How are you, Peggy?
There I'm only all right, Paddy.
Worried about the pub, are you?
There I am. I didn't think the old bank manager would be around so soon. They don't let the grass grow, do they?
Not when there's money concerned.
A pint, is it?
Oh, pint to your finest, please.
That is shit. The barrel needs changing.
I'll keep an eye on the place while you change it.
I'm not going down to that cellar on my own, Paddy. Did you not hear Kitty went down there and something brushed off her leg?
Oh, and what about my pint?
Oh, then if you want your pint that badly, you're going to have to come down the cellar with me.
Oh, I suppose, but I'm not good in the stairs. You'll have to go up first.
Yeah, all right. I'll go down to my own, that's all.
Oh, which barrel is it, Peggy?
Tis this Snickings one, Paddy.
Oh, it's very dark down here. I can't see nothing. Where's the light switch?
Ah, tisn't a switch, Paddy. Tis a bad pull string thing over your head there.
Oh, I have it.
Back off, Paddy. That's my hair you're pulling.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was the string.
Hold on. I have it.
Oh, you have? But that's not the string you have.
Get your hands off me, you fool! Auntie, what are you after doing?
Oh.
You put your elbow through the wall!
Oh, there's something in there, Peggy.
What is it?
Oh, it's a box or something.
Pull it out, Paddy, pull it out!
I'm trying.
Will you pull harder?
Oh, I'm doing my best. Here, oh, I got it.
Oh, jeepers, we'll have to go up to the night and have a look at it.
All right.
Though I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
I've been waiting for so long, now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical melody.
Now with passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly. So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency.
I think he gets this from me.
Just remember,
You're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
so I'll tell you something.
This could be love.
Time of my life. Oh, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear
It's a truth,
and I owe it to you. 'Cause I had the time of my life, and I searched through every open door.
Would you like to get in the car? Or should I call you Pauline?
No, Nolly, I'm not playing cards with you anymore. You cheat.
Oh, Pauline, you've a lovely pair of legs. You should get them out more often.
Oh, this is harassment, Kitty. This is harassment, Kitty. Kitty, this is harassment.
Lonnie, why are you in there now, you? When that bank manager comes back here tomorrow, we all have to be on the same page, or else we'll all be done for fraud.
What's the story again, Roger?
I've told you 100 times, Polly. Mrs. Malachi, she purchased a ticket before Sunday Mass. She's going to cash it in, give the proceeds to Peggy as a gift, you see.
Oh, that's awful generous of her.
Polly, she's had more than a few pims before dinner. But never mind, she won't let the side down.
You better keep her in a tight rein there now, or she'll end us all in trouble.
What is she saying about me, Roger? Is she being nasty again, Roger?
She says you look very pretty, Polly.
Oh, Roger, you finally got my name right.
Somebody could see you.
I was down at the ferry, and no one got out, except for Peggy.
Why was Peggy on the ferry?
I don't know. Did anyone come in here?
No, just the usual truth. Now, will you get out of there before somebody sees you?
If they think it's my fancy dress, I give a 5 to 1.
I'm not taking any more of your stupid bets, Patsy. I'm in any trouble, isn't it?
I'll keep her powder dry right in. When the last agent goes off the ferry, we'll get the ticket verified and we'll have the money.
I hope you're right. I just hope it. Hello, George Bernard. Did you have a nice ride?
It was very interesting.
Yes, it
And I
was.
found something very special, didn't I, person?
Oh, yes, it was so exciting. Patsy, why are you dressed like that?
Fancy dress, you said?
Fancy dress? Hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. Oh, you're still alive? I most certainly am alive, and I've never felt better.
But,
tell you we were having a fancy dress, Mrs. Malachi, but you weren't there.
Well, you see, I had a few surprises myself these past few days. And one surprise is here this evening, and I am really, really happy. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to George, my son.
Miss Malachi, I never knew you had a son. Like an heir to the lotto.
Yes, my heir. You see, I haven't seen George since he was a few days old. I had to get him up for adoption. It was many, many years ago, and I was very young. I was really very young. And well, let's just put it this way, they were very, very different times. But thankfully, tonight, we are now reunited.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. So if you're not the bank manager, then who are you?
Well, I am the bank manager, and I did come here to see Peggy Mitchell.
Oh, I see. You thought you'd kill two birds with the one stone, huh? Find your breath, mother, and didn't dissolve your friend's pub while you were here, huh? Snake.
Oh, no, not exactly. You see, when I discovered that the pub was in difficulty, I took the opportunity to come to the island to look for my birth mother. That is true.
So is the pub still in trouble then?
Yes, it is in grave trouble. But maybe I can come up with a repayment plan that can help Peggy to keep the doors open.
Are you having that? Peggy hasn't £2 to rub together.
I see.
Oh, poor Peggy. Is she going to lose the pub after all?
And come here, we'll all have to go to the mainland
Yeah,
for our drinks
yeah.
and our extensions.
Well, no. Peggy! Not exactly. Think that should cover their ears.
Peggy! Where'd you get all that money? Do you want a bank?
No, Kitty, I did not rob a bank. I found a pot of jewels below in the premises. I had them over in the mainland to get them valued. I've great news. They're legit. I'm worth the fortune. Where'd you find it? Down in the cellar when I was changing a keg. So they must have been there 30 years.
Peggy, they belong to the lady with the jewels.
Hold on now, they belong to me. Possession is my intention, law. They're there 30 years, that pub is mine. Its contents are mine.
Not so brave now, Noni, are you?
Patsy, that's a nice outfit you've got on there. It seems my clothes are very popular this evening.
We were minding them for you, Mrs. Malachi. I bet him 10 to 1 you weren't dead, didn't I, Brody?
She did, Mrs. Malachi, 10 to 1. She did.
Which brings me to a very important question here this evening. What has happened to my winning lotto ticket?
Mrs. Malachi, keeping it safe for you. As well as a passport. You can't be too careful these days.
Do you know what? That was very kind of you, Patsy. But I bet you 10 to 1 your intentions weren't that genuine.
There were, Mrs. Malachi. No cartelanger.
Right, everybody, I want you all to help me celebrate my good fortune. Peggy, the drinks are on me.
Now, come on, everybody. This is a party.
It's the least
give us no summer here.
Me wanna shout, look my hands, jump up, look my heart, start it, put on my head back. Come on now, don't get me serious.
now you have it. The great mystery has been resolved. The dues have been reclaimed and the pub has not been dissolved. But there is still one question on everybody's mind.
Is this pub haunted or what?
Making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.